Hey there, I'm Simon Tipler, Product Manager at Canvas GFX. I'm going to show you how to use Canvas X Pro to create visual technical documentation using existing 3D CAD models. This is what we're going to create. This is a standard operating procedure, but your organization may call this a work instruction, work method statement, protocol, or another name. What's really important about this kind of documentation is that it is highly visual. We can all process information far faster from visual data, and that's exactly what X Pro was developed to help you do. Here, this company, Robot Arm Co., has a standard operating procedure template that is a Canvas publication. I'm going to fill in some basic information for this guide about setting up a new robot arm. This information will appear on every page of my document. Next, I'm going to add some important information about this procedure, including any prerequisite steps, hazards, controls, and personal protective equipment that's required. I'll do that quickly. I have personal protective equipment symbols in the Canvas symbol library, so I can easily drag and drop these onto my canvas. These could be images or other graphics that your company uses. Canvas comes with great pre-built symbol packs, and of course, it's easy to use Canvas to create your own symbols like I did with these. Let's show these properly by resizing. I'm going to copy and paste the dimensions. I'll align and then space these. These indicators make it very clear for this procedure. Next, I'll author some of the instructional content using the text tool. I want to get a very specific and accurate visual for this step. I'm going to use the 3D model created in SolidWorks here. Now remember, this is Canvas X Pro. We can bring in over 100 formats of 3D model types, vectors, and image formats. So what I put here can really be anything: a photo, a scan diagram, a detailed 2D vector drawing, it doesn't matter. But here I want to use the real 3D assembly to show what to remove and what needs to be inspected as part of this step of the procedure. I'm going to orient the 3D model like this, and I'll put it back into Canvas. As you can see, with just a couple of clicks, I've brought in an entire 3D model which includes all the metadata about this assembly, which we'll dive into in a moment. I want to add some more information, so let me open that back up, and I'll give you a quick look at some of the things we can do with 3D models in Canvas X Pro. First, we have standard mouse controls for navigating around the model, and we also have this 3D cube that makes it easy to get around to see faces, side edges, and corners. Next, there are different viewing modes for models. There's a technical view with a rendered light source. There's a flat technical view with flat colors. A silhouette view. Wireframes. And others. I'm going to use a flat technical view. In the assembly tree, I want to have a look at some of the sub-assemblies. I'm interested in this part here. My audience wants to see behind this cover, so I'm going to hide this J2 side cover. But now I'm worried it won't be clear that the cover has to be there when it's being operated, so I'm going to do a linear explode to move this part away from the assembly. Notice I can just grab it and move it along an axis. Perfect. Let me do this to this other part here. This also needs to be inspected. Also, I'm going to recolor these parts just to make it really clear. Now, let's add some labels for this part back in Canvas. Notice this is the real model, so it's really easy to hover on parts to get the part name. In 2 clicks, I can label anything, and I can edit this name here. Now, let me add an annotation lens to show where needs to be inspected. I'm going to adjust the size and zoom level in the properties bar. Let me also add an image to this. I want to show where this is going to be installed, so I'm going to put this in the corner right here. I have more content for the next page. Let me type that in quickly. Next, I want to show how to mount this robot arm. I'm going to copy in this 3D model and I'm going to change the view. Using one of the annotation tools, I'm going to highlight each of the mounting holes. Finally, let's show the last step for powering this arm. I want to show where this is done, and I want to highlight that you need to stay clear of these jaws. Let's merge together what we've seen already to make this look great. There we go, that's our document. So it just takes a few minutes to work with Canvas X3 to create key documentation thanks to our simple and intuitive interface. Thanks for watching.